Yay Networks.
Parenting is such a breeze. Oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for Chatty Daddy. Oh, yeah, the Chatty Daddy.
She's not eating tons of bread.
So
bread
bread
hater
is
is
not
what you're calling
is
her.
not a hater. She's just not the first thing she goes for. But like when I go to a restaurant, I'm like, oh man, they've got great bread at that restaurant. Let's go there.
Oh, they got the rye carving carving thing with a big steak knife.
Let's get some pumpernickel in here.
My daughter chooses restaurants based on if we get free bread.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's her choosing.
Well, you can judge a lot about a restaurant based on the free offerings. What's up? It's the Chatty Daddies. I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Trey.
I'm JC.
You can base a lot on a restaurant about what they bring you pre-meal. Chips, if you're at a Mexican restaurant and the chips and salsa are garbage, food's not going to be good.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't care for it.
If you're giving me free stuff, sorry, I got emotional. It's got to be good free stuff,
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse,
not your throwaway.
Interesting.
bread's fire, food's fire. It's great.
Yeah. Hey, okay, Nick. I went to a place, and I won't blast this. I've told JC this story already. I won't blast this place by name, but I went to a place. It's a place where you order up front. Mm-hmm. I ordered, but they also have waiters for some reason to like refill drinks or
Interesting.
whatever.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
you order at the front, and they bring you anyway.
They still get
so
you service. It's still service.
I ordered the chips and queso.
Okay.
They give you a nice big serving of queso and a decent amount of chips on the same plate. Mm-hmm. Hey, all right, can I get more chips over here? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't do a refill on chips. You're saying to this? This felt like something that Nick
No.
would be
No,
up in arms about.
I would never go back there.
I believe it. I don't agree with it,
Okay.
but I believe it.
If I don't have enough chips for the queso you provide that I paid for,
Yeah.
then I don't ever want to come back.
Now, I would agree if it was the opposite. If I have not enough queso, like if I ate all my
Oh,
queso
yeah,
and you're
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
can I get a refill on queso?"
Of
No, I'm
course.
sorry, we don't
No,
redo queso.
that's different. You
I
pay
can bring
for
you
that.
some of the free salsa, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't if
how
you
you
have
lose
too much
customers.
dip. If you have too much dip left,
My life
You need
was
chips.
my life was almost ruined when I saw the video of a person putting chips at the restaurant together in a circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They basically took one potato, one chip, put it down. Another tortilla chip, put it down. Now we got, I'm like, looks like half a circle. Then they put the third and the fourth, and they said, that is a whole tortilla. 4 tortilla chips is a whole tortilla.
a whole corn tortilla.
It's a small tortilla.
I don't care.
corn tortillas are the
A
smaller
little bit
ones.
smaller, but I'm talking about decent, a little bit bigger than street style. I average, then I would say, 10 tortillas per visit to a restaurant.
Absolutely.
And that is not good.
And do they do this? There has to be a money-making reason to do this. Do they do this so you get a little full, and then you eat like half of your meal, take it home, and they can turn the table over faster? Or do they do it because they just want to keep their customer happy because the food might take a while to come out?
Yeah.
What's the motivation? There has to be a capitalistic reason
I think I
for
read
doing
something.
the free chips or bread.
Or bread. I think it's something about giving us something like that. It does something for our brain where it makes us happy and it makes us hungrier before we order.
Okay.
So it makes us order something bigger. I think it was something like that. I read something about this, but there's science behind why they give us bread or chips.
Now, I will say, growing up, we may have discussed this before, but we can again. For a while, we were always, let's get a drink family. Like everyone gets a Coke.
Yeah.
Or my parents get the iced tea, whatever it is. Then, hey, employment changes at home. We're all going to be a water family only for now.
Had that.
Right now, we are a water family only, unless we order the kids' meal that comes with the drink or something like that.
Right.
But the kids' meal does not come with a drink. It's water only.
water.
Yeah.
What do you guys do with y'all's family? Are kids allowed drinks?
So here's what we do. And I don't know if this makes me a jerk because I feel like it does sometimes. Like the waiter or the waitress will look at me like, I let my kids order a soda. And I'm trying to teach them about enjoying things we have. My son is a chugger. So whenever he gets a soda, it is gone. Literally, guys, within 10 seconds, it's gone. His root beer, whatever, it's a Sprite, whatever it is. My daughter is really good with it. She will still have some left over at the end of her meal.
Wow.
Sometimes she doesn't finish the soda all the way. That's my point of the soda. I have to make sure that I let the waitress or the waiter know that my kids don't get refills.
Okay.
And even when I do that, they will refill it.
Sometimes without asking. They just
Sometimes
bring,
without
they just
asking.
bring the new
Yeah.
Dr.
And
Pepper
this
over.
and this is where the am I a jerk parent comes in. because one time my son drank his soda right away, finished it. Chloe still had her entire soda. I told my son, you just ruined your meal, bro. You drank all your soda, now you don't get any with it. Sucks for you. I got up to go to the bathroom. I come back, and the soda has been refilled.
Yeah.
And Kaysen looked so happy, and I said, no, I'm taking this. And I took it from him, and I put it down next to me. And the waitress actually came back, and she didn't notice this, but she refilled another one.
Brought a third.
Oh, she brought another one.
She thought he had drank the third one, and I said, no, we're good on that. She goes, oh, it's okay, I already filled it up. And I said, no, I don't want this soda because he's going to drink it all. And Kinsey was like, no, let's just leave it here. Thank you so much, whatever. So she walks away. I went to the bathroom again to wash my hands. I come back, Kaysen had drank the whole soda. Mm-hmm. We were supposed to get ice cream afterwards. So I told him, no ice cream.
That's it. That was your treat.
He was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And this was probably about 4 years ago. He was little. I felt like I went ahead and got the ice cream for Chloe. And he had to watch. And I was trying to teach him a lesson.
Was this like a we all stop together as a family and we get ice cream and you sit in the car?
No, it was. It's usually the kids get ice cream. I don't like ice cream because I need a restroom within 30 minutes. And Kinsey doesn't really eat sweets like that. She'll get a bite from the kids. But we had promised it to the kids. But I told him, you drink another soda, you're not getting it. And he called my bluff, and he did. So we went and took Chloe and got ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't think you're a jerk. I think it's a cheap lesson. It's a nice, $2.50 lesson.
Yeah.
It was a sweet moment, too, because Chloe, and again, this is 4 years ago, so Chloe's 11 now, so she was probably like 6 or 7, and Kaysen was 8. And they were in the back seat, and Kaysen was so sad. There was maybe even a little tear that came down his cheek. His sister literally was giving him bites of her ice cream.
That's very
when I would
kind.
look back there, I saw her sneaking them. And so I thought to myself, okay, I got a good human in Chloe, and Kaysen's going to know this, that his sister's got his back. But I felt like a jerk because he didn't get his ice cream.
Now, in the year since, is the rule still the same? No
The rule is
refills?
still the same.
And how do they react to that?
Yeah.
Now it's just a way of life.
Kaysen actually will now stop the waitress if she goes to because he still hasn't gotten better at it. But he'll go, no, I'm okay, I'll have water.
That's great.
So it's worked out.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. What about you, Trey?
Quaid has never had a soda in public.
Wow.
in public, but at home.
He's had some of Mom's Coke, Coca-Cola. He has had Sprite at different people's houses, like grandparents' houses, and it definitely had like Capri Suns and juices and stuff at like school or at birthday parties. But he's never been like super duper like, oh, can I have a soda? So he's had it like once or twice, but he's not super excited about it. He doesn't care that much about like juice or about Capri Suns or things.
If you're
like
out
that.
at a restaurant, would you do a lemonade?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Like Kara might have a soda every once in a while. It hasn't become a problem yet, so I'm just like, if he asked for it, I'd probably just give it to him. It may not be every time. I'll deal with that when it happens. But right now, he only likes to drink water. He asks for water and all that. So we really beat it into him.
And isn't that just crazy? I know this is a topic that I hear all the time when I'm around my neighbors and stuff like that. We all have kids the same ages. Every kid has the water bottle. Now schools are like outlawing Stanleys and stuff like that and Yeti cups because it's a problem. But I never had a water bottle.
I
the
didn't
only
either.
water bottle I had was for a sports game at the weekend, and it was 10 years old and chewed up, and like it would cut your lip because it was the plastic was so chewed up on it.
I'd have to ask to go to the water fountain.
Yeah,
if I
and when
needed
you
to
would go to the water
Yeah.
fountain tray after recess, the whole class is lined up,
Yep.
and the teachers are sitting there counting to like 3. 1, 2, 3. You're
Next.
done. I got 3 sips of water all day long.
Oh, even in football, if you think about it, our coaches used to call us wusses if we wanted a water break. And now it's a whole thing like, no, you guys want water anytime you want. Go ahead and go over there and get your sip of water. I'm like,
And I mean, I'm not saying this generation is wrong.
No, it's right.
This is
It's how it should be.
Surely a good sign of progress.
For sure.
Yeah.
You should be allowed to drink your water.
Absolutely. But it's just wild that it's like so completely different.
I think I've told this story before, but I, as a kid, my mom, one time when I went to football, and if you had Gatorade on my teams, you were considered rich or aggressive middle class, as Trey would call it.
Yeah.
And so one day I was taking a sip out of my jug, and it was those little, the ones you can't see in, and I spilled some on my jersey, and it was red. And my friend goes, dude, you got Gatorade at a practice?
Yeah.
And I go, no, man, it's Kool-Aid. My mom was giving me Kool-Aid at practice.
Great.
I figured it's water. You just have a cup of sugar and some food coloring, but it was water, so hydration, I guess. My coach heard that, and he turned and looked at me, and he goes, you're drinking Kool-Aid at practice? I was like, what's wrong with that? We drink Gatorade. And he goes, Gatorade has sugar, but not as much as Kool-Aid. It became this whole thing where he had to send a letter home and say, hey, guys, please no Kool-Aid at football practice anymore.
It's so funny.
My mom did not listen. I still got my Kool-Aid. But looking back at it, that is not good.
Do you like Kool-Aid today?
I haven't had Kool-Aid since.
Can't tell you last time I had Kool-Aid.
Couldn't tell you, bro. I could since I left. Man, it's been maybe elementary school.
But I definitely remember making it as a kid. We had the one pitcher that the Kool-Aid or lemonade, the whatever Country Time lemonade mix would go into, or Kool-Aid.
Did you add extra
It was
sugar?
light blue. Oh, sure, yeah. Add extra sugar and stuff like that to it. Yeah. Get that 10-cent packet of Kool-Aid.
I could drink the whole thing. That is so bad. I used to be bad with Kool-Aid.
I don't even remember my parents or grandparents drinking water growing up. Like, I don't remember that being,
Right.
I don't remember them setting a good example.
Coffee or beer?
Yeah.
Ours was, mine was soda and a cigarette every
Sweet,
time.
yeah.
That's all I ever
Just
saw.
tea. I would just see them
Just
drink
having a
sweet
Dr.
tea.
Pepper.
Man, times have changed. We're so much healthier now.
Hopefully.
It is pretty
Hopefully we
good.
are. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
there's something.
But I mean,
We're
it is wild because if you look at a picture of people on a beach in the 60s,
I've seen these.
every single person is skinny. Every single person is
That's
trim
preservatives.
but at the same time, every single person there is probably smoking 2 packs a day.
Right.
Now, if you look at a
Appetite
picture of the beach,
suppressants.
not everyone's skinny.
Yeah.
You know, but not as many people are smoking. So, like, I don't know what's
what?
healthier. I don't know.
We're getting their Ozempic's taken over.
Yeah,
so.
because I mean, the food was probably a little bit better, at least cleaner. You know,
It
they
was.
cooked with a lot more lard and fat, but there wasn't as many preservatives and things like that in the food. Whereas now we're eating tons of fast food and junk.
It's
so we're not
hard.
smoking as much. Yeah, I don't know what's better.
You know, I always like to sit and kind of do a thought experiment on like what is going on today that will end up being just ridiculous in the future. You know
Sure.
what I mean? Like, oh, smoking on airplanes next to hundreds of other people. Yeah. Oh, we can outlaw that for sure. How about way overpriced phone bills? I think that is going to go out the window thanks to Mint Mobile.
Let's
I mean,
hope.
the big cell phone companies have been stealing money from so many people for so long, apparently, because Mint Mobile has made it where you can make it $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. There is no gotcha moments. They mean $15 a month with a 3-month plan.
That's what, when they say they mean it, it truly is $15 a month. And we've all been there. You go to the store and get yourself a new plan and a cell phone, and you're like, I'm only going to pay this much. And there's some sort of magic trick that happens in between that time you get your phone and your first bill where it goes astronomically way higher than you expected it to be. And it stays there, and we just sit content with that. No, don't do that. Go to Mint Mobile.
And look, I've been on my own plan, wireless plan. I've been on family plans with a bunch of people in my family. And when there's not that much savings with the other big carriers when you go to a family plan. It's like, I thought I was supposed to be saving like an arm and a leg, but I'm not. But with Mint Mobile, you can.
And all plans come with high-speed data, unlimited talk, text, and they deliver on the nation's largest 5G network. So to get this new customer offer and your 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/daddies. That's mintmobile.com/daddies. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/daddies. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speeds slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
It is important that what we put into our body has the best quality ingredients, right? We want to make sure that what we're putting into our body is healthy, is going to taste good, and is going to give us a lot of benefits down the road.
And here's the thing. When you want to get something healthy, what I've noticed a lot of the time in the last few years is that it's a little more pricey. And then so you end up falling back on the cheaper stuff, and you're like, I'm not getting the healthy stuff. We have now found something that is both delicious and affordable, and that is, of course, Orgain.
Orgain is stocked up in my pantry right now. I got
Same.
a couple in the fridge because my wife likes them cold. I like them room temperature, so I put a couple in the pantry. And they're the leader in real protein powder nutrition. They understand things that are good for you. They don't have to taste bad. It's delicious. It tastes like chocolate milk as a kid, I feel like.
See, I prefer the vanilla. It's delicious.
Oh, I got the chocolate milk. And look, I've been drinking protein for a while, guys. I think I'm a connoisseur when it comes to protein. The chocolate is delicious. The other day, the pre-made one, I grabbed a banana and I just blended it in with the pre-made just because I wanted a little extra something. And it was so delicious.
30 grams of protein in Orgain's protein shake, and it's going to be there for you right when you're done with your workout. No dealing with a mess, no dealing with any cleanup. All you got to do is grab one of those shakes, start drinking.
And they are complete with all 9 essential amino acids and with only 1 gram of sugar per serving. They're made without soy ingredients, and they're made with no artificial flavors or sweeteners.
Orgain 30-gram protein shakes are available at Costco and Orgain.com. Now, if you want to get in on the delicious protein-packed nutrition today, head on over to Orgain.com/ChattyDaddies and use the promo code ChattyDaddies, and you'll get 20% off of your order. Once again, that's ORGAIN.com/ChattyDaddies for 20% off, and make sure you use the promo code ChattyDaddies so they know we sent you.
Sports.
Oh, we're deep in. I'm depressed.
Okay, I kind of am too.
I'm so depressed right now.
But we might be for different reasons.
I'm struggling so hard right now.
Okay, so season just started for my son. This is going to be, I'm thinking, his 3rd season of playing baseball. He's all about baseball, loves it. He's a decent player. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
But after this last season, the teams all kind of split.
Yep.
All the really good players tried out for the Select League. Davis tried out for it. Didn't make it.
It's all good.
I'm glad that he tried. He didn't make it. So he's still playing on the regular
rec team.
The rec team,
Yeah,
whatever it
that's
is.
fine.
The city league. And he played with the same team for a long time, had a great coach. One of his other coaches is going to be coaching the new team. Wonderful. So some new players and things like that. We had our first game this past week. It wasn't good.
Oh, really?
In the
A boat
last
whooping?
2 seasons, they were really good. So Davis got used to playing with a really good team.
Right.
And he was kind of middle of the road player. Definitely not the worst. Definitely not the best.
And that's good as a parent.
Yeah, he was
too much
there.
pressure if they're the best.
Absolutely.
And it sucks if they're not the best because you feel for them.
And so, yeah, this team, it wasn't that great. Now, I will say, having a few days afterwards, the coach messaged us and he was just saying, hey, I want to make everyone aware of something. The umpires were confused on some of the rules. In previous years, our kids get 6 pitches. And if you get on base, you get a hit. Whatever it is, 6 pitches, that's all you get. This time, they were doing just 3 outs, right? So you swing the bat and you miss it 3 times, you're out.
Okay.
Well, that rule doesn't apply for later grades, later ages, but the umpires were confused on the rules and were kind of putting the older kids' rules for the younger kids. So we missed half the swings that we should have had.
Yeah.
Right?
So in your team, on your team,
It's coach pitch.
Coach pitch.
it's coach pitch. I'm at bat. I get 6 balls no matter what.
Yep.
And I can swing 6 times.
If you hit it on the first
Try and make it to the base.
You're
You're
all
done.
good.
make it a second, you're good.
But I swing 5 times. The next one's coming up, whatever. It's not going to be 3 strikes. I'm out. So I
Correct.
should swing
you
every
could
time.
swing it at all 6 pitches if you wanted to.
Is what I that's what I
That's what you
should
should do. And that's what our kids were doing. That's what they were.
Yeah.
And so it
Just go
took
for
a
it.
few innings to be
Right.
like, what's happening? And so I'm thinking, hey, we need to call this thing, we need to redo
Right,
or
for
something.
sure.
But it was 15-0.
Oh, you guys didn't even score one.
Nothing. Davis got a hit every time he was at bat. He got a hit.
Okay,
A few
good.
kids that did. He got a hit every time. But he was a little upset afterwards. Not like screaming, pouting, crying, but he could tell he was a little bummed.
Right.
Anyways, we have another game coming up pretty soon, so I'm interested to see how it goes.
That pitch or coach pitch is so much pressure on the coach.
It is. Oh my gosh.
Because
so
it's on
much.
you. It's not on the kids. You're literally aiming to hit their bat. They're not trying to hit your pitch. You're trying to
Right.
hit their bat.
Yeah, and my dad was a pitcher in college, and so I never really noticed these things about how the dads were pitching until my dad pointed some things out by saying,
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
A lot of the coaches, you can't throw it too hard, you can't throw it too soft, right? And so what a lot of dads will do is they'll throw it a little soft, which means they'll kind of arch it up, and that's just a little harder for the kids to see and hit it versus it coming straight at them. And so you can tell the coaches that do pitch it straight forward, lots of hits. Because our team could be full of the best hitters in the league, but if we're not getting the best pitches, then we're the worst team in the league, So it'll be an interesting start of the season.
So does your coach pitch to your team?
Yeah. One of the dads.
So you get to kind of practice at practice. Here's how I throw it.
And luckily, one of the coaches from the last few seasons is also coaching now, and he was a college pitcher.
Nice.
And he's really good, but he just wasn't at the first game. He had a work trip or something.
The backup.
So the backup coach was pitching.
What college did your dad pitch at?
SMU.
Nice.
Oh wow,
Which
he was
I don't
a pony.
think, they don't have a baseball team anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
College baseball.
Is it because of the Pony Express?
I don't. It was he was one of the last years that had a baseball team there, so it could have been all tied in.
Yeah, because of the sanctions. That
I
they
could
serve.
tell you. My dad never got any money from
your
it.
Dad wouldn't get a Camaro
No.
from
He wasn't-
him.
no.
He wouldn't- oh.
Just Eric Dickerson.
Yeah. Nope. But why are you depressed with seasons just now starting?
So my son is playing football, and Facebook sucks at times because it is sending me all the pictures and videos that I'm tagged in from the last 6 years of coaching.
Some Facebook memories popping up.
Like this weekend would have been our first game of the season if we still had our team together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like one of those like, oh my goodness. I'm noticing in the evening I have this itch because I'm used to going and practicing and running around with the kids. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm maybe taking Chloe to soccer or her training or picking Kason up from school, but I'm not doing football stuff.
How many nights a week would y'all practice?
We were doing about two to three, depending. But there was also the strategizing and putting the playbook together and like calling the coaches and like, hey, I drew up this play. Let me send it to you. What do you think? And I think it'll work. It was just the camaraderie with the coaching staff that we had and our kids. And I don't have that anymore. And I'm just like, it's like a big loss in my life.
And the reason you're no longer coaching, it was an age thing. They just kind of aged out of.
My son is in middle school now, and where we live in seventh grade, you no longer play youth. You go play for your school, and that's where he's at right now. And so now I went from their coach to I'm a fan. I'm just a fan in the stands, and I'm watching, and it's tough because my son had a scrimmage last week, and he's playing tight end, and I will brag on my son. He has way better hands than I did at his age. He's bigger than me. He is faster than me. He might be stronger than I was at that age. And he had one where he was coming across, and it looked from our perspective that he caught it. And so we started cheering because it was an easy walk-in touchdown. He had about 10 yards to go, and he was going to score. And then so we started cheering, and then I saw the ball. It flopped out. Like he just kind of started running, and his body hit it out of his hands.
That happens.
And aside from that, he had a great game. But after the game, that's all he focused on. He was just like, oh, I can't believe I dropped that. I feel so dumb. I'm like, no, dude, what about the other great stuff you did? I've been trying to build my son up for the last week because he won't let that go.
Yeah.
And before, if I'm on the sideline, I can get these kids to stop thinking about it, boom, right away. But their coaches, there's only 3, and they're focusing on other things. So I don't think they don't have that attachment to them yet.
Right.
I found this thing that popped up on my Instagram, and it was really cool to see a study they did on players, kids. This is something I think all parents, if your kids play sports, you got to talk to them about. They did a study on the top 25 tennis players in the world, and they wanted to find out what is the difference between the top 5 and the other guys. And they started looking at their training, same. They started looking at their diet, all the same. They started looking at how fast they serve. Everything was coming back like, no, the top 25 are all pretty close with everything. The one thing that separated the top 5 was when they started doing the interview process. And they asked them, hey, when you mess up, what's your first thought? The top 5 players in the world, their first thought after a mess up was, man, I love this sport. This is so great. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here. I'm going to get them next time. Oh, I already know what I did wrong. Next time it happens, I'm going to knock it out of the ballpark. Everything that the top 5 thought about was positive after a screw up. The other ones got down on themselves. And it affected their performance because it started making them believe they were less than or worse than.
Here's my question to that study. Are they lying to themselves?
I think
Or
you have
are
to.
they-
I think
kinda
you have
have
to
to,
psych
yeah.
yourself out.
And so you should tell
It's all a mentality thing, yeah.
So but is it a lie? Or do they believe it?
I've felt this way. I told Kason this. There was times in high school where I didn't feel like I belonged, and I noticed it in my play. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I would screw up. Like, my senior year, I did not think I was as good as I was my junior year. My junior year, I
Right.
had a great year. My senior year, I would say, was probably my worst football year. And it was all because I started doubting. And even when I tried out, when I walked on in college, I still had that mentality, like, I don't belong here. And so when I took my physical and didn't pass it, and they said, you got to take the year off and make sure that you're rehabbed from your injury, I in my head was like, I don't belong here. And I moved here, and when I started playing football again, not tackle, but flag football with guys that just got out of the NFL or college, and I started playing with them, and I started telling myself, oh, I run as fast as them. I can catch just as well. I belong with these guys. I started playing really, you know what I'm saying? It was a mental block that I had.
Yes, I do understand what you're saying, but there are situations where you don't belong. Like, I'm not going to be president, even if I tell myself over and over,
You know,
I'm going to
and
be president.
I also think
it's an extreme version.
I also think we're here talking about the 5 best players.
Yeah.
You know, so even if whatever they're telling themselves, they still are the best.
That's true.
Even
Yeah.
though they missed a serve, they still are the best.
They have the statistics, right.
So they know that in the back of their head. But I think it's important to be, and it's hard to teach a kid this, as an adult, you say, hey, I'm average. I'm going to keep trying to do better.
Right.
Right.
And I missed the goal. I'll try better next time.
But here's the thing, and I tell my kids this, because I had coaches, and this sucked. Coaches would pick out kids, and I remember this on my 8th grade team. The coaches looked at our team, and we had about 16, 17 kids on the 18. And he picked out just 4 of us and said our names. He said my name, this kid named Bobby, this other kid named Caesar, and I forget who the 4th one, Ollie. And he said, you guys are going to play football in high school. Out of all the kids, they said, you guys. So he basically cut down the rest of the team and said, you guys are going to be players in high school. You guys might have played, and to the rest, you guys might have just played your last game as a football player. And it was so just negative, and I've always thought about that moment.
He probably thought he was motivating it.
But he
probably
wasn't.
thought he was like, oh, this will light a fire under their butts.
And then when we get to high school and our coaches are telling us, yeah, none of you guys are going to play in college.
Yeah.
None of you guys are going to make it. Maybe one of you will play. And it knocked all of us down like, oh, you think we suck. I tell kids, I'm like, even if you're average, just start thinking you're better and you will play better. If you really want to play in college, you will play in college. If you really, really, really want it, it might be Division 2, 3, junior college. But if you really want something, you can absolutely go get that.
Yeah.
Well, my coaches, when I was a kid, they kind of hit us down on that.
To relate this to me in my non-sports life, I was a theater kid growing up, and I actually really appreciated it when our theater directors, too, Mr. Cure and Mr. Kruger, they were both very honest. They'd be like, look, guys, of the 50 kids in this room, 1% of you guys are going to do this in college. 1% of the people in college are going to move to LA and do it professionally. 1% of those people are going to
Get jobs.
Just have a job.
Yeah.
0.5% of those people, you might know their name. And so the point of it is not necessarily to score a touchdown or to give the best monologue ever. It's just to build self-confidence, to build camaraderie, to build a community around yourself. And I always appreciated that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that relates at all to
It
anything
does.
else.
It kind of does.
For sure does.
Yeah.
There's that line that you have with kids where you got to be very realistic, but you also want to uplift them. Because you also don't want them to strive for something that they clearly are not going to succeed at ever. Right. And there's...
And it hurts my brain to figure out what that line is because in my head, I could still be president. And so...
What would day one? What's
Day
your first
one?
initiative, Trey?
Oh,
President
I don't know.
You really do want to be president?
Let's say whole milk in the White House. That's what I'd change.
That's it?
Yeah, that's where I'm doing day one. Like day
Do they
one's-
not have whole milk
day
in the
one's
White
like
House?
day one's like syllabus day.
It's
right?
true. It's
Yeah,
true.
you're just like, oh, all right. What is the homework? I have no idea what kind of milk they have. I'm just being a goob.
I would feel like the first year you're just kind of learning. And then
Right.
the second year,
Hey, where's the bathroom again, guys?
you're like, I think that by the time you're in your 4th year as president, you're like, I'm finally getting a hold of what's going on here, and then it's election time again, so you don't get to do it. I feel like that's what it is.
Man, day one. I don't know what I would do day one.
Aliens.
Aliens
wanna
figure it
think
all
about
out.
it.
Yeah. Well,
Aliens,
you would certainly go
assassination
learn about all that
attempts,
stuff.
For sure.
Bring me the files
Yeah,
on
yeah.
JFK, please.
Oh, I want I'd just do alien stuff.
Aliens.
I'd be at New Mexico. In fact, I'm moving everything to New Mexico, and we're
Yeah.
doing alien stuff for 4 years.
President Chavez is doing his first 100 days at Roswell, New Mexico.
Everybody gets mad at the presidents when they go golfing and stuff.
Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
mad. He's still over there in Area 51.
He's doing another day at Area
He
51.
hasn't come out.
Oh, boy.
Oh my gosh. Even if day one you find out aliens, there's no evidence of aliens, it is not possible. It would be great just to go there all the time, like way more than any
Right.
other president,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to keep
Just to think.
drumming up suspicion and conspiracy theories.
Wait a minute. Something I've never thought about before here. We have Area 51, right? That's where we think.
Okay, yeah.
This is where all the aliens are here in
uh-huh.
the U.S., and I think they've done atomic bomb testing somewhere out there. But we have alien type stuff. Does every country have that?
It's a great question. I don't know.
Right.
Does like China have a Area 51 type place? Does Russia? I'm thinking about big countries because there's
Russia
no way.
has to.
They
There's
for
lots
sure-
of crazy videos from Russia.
Yeah.
Well, they for sure have like secret stuff, right? And like they probably I've heard of stories, and I don't know how true they are because they're like really old stories. But of like, do you know what a chimera is?
Nope.
The animal?
It's a human animal hybrid. And so I've heard that there
Allegedly.
are places over in countries that are not particularly friendly to us. So I don't know how much of it's propaganda or not, but they have places where they're like trying to put humans and animals together. I assume it's just urban legend because I have to live in a world where that's not happening to people. But there's got to be some sort of alien thing in Russia and China as
every
well,
country.
right?
Also, like Brazil, all that Amazon forest. You don't think there was some sort of alien crash that happened
Dude,
there?
there's stuff in the Amazon they haven't even discovered yet.
Right.
Weird creatures and stuff.
Or even humans.
Yeah.
There's humans down
Oh,
there
yeah.
that
There's something
they
going on.
never have seen a cell phone or a TV, and they'd probably look at us as aliens.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a great question that just popped up in my head that I never thought about.
A great question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What?
that's the end.
That's the end.
I'm Trey.
I'm Nick.
I'm JC.
And don't
Remember,
forget, stand up
Stand up
straight.
straight.
It's don't forget. Is it don't forget? Or
I
that's
think
it?
it's don't forget.
Keep looking up.
Oh,
Wait.
I have no idea anymore.
It's don't forget.
And
don't forget.
don't forget.
Stand up straight.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Oh,